Let's begin in seated as we normally do. Yeah. And take a moment and just adjust your seat. Rock to the left, rock to the right. Every time you rock, see if you can ground down through the opposite sit bone. Ground down through the opposite sit bone and grow a little bit taller. And then from here, lean over to your left. Take your right hand, slide it all the way up to the inner thigh. And just push that inner thigh down a little bit. Create a little space in the hip. Take a deep breath. Exhale completely. And switch. Lean to your right. Take your left hand, slide it way into that left inner thigh. Push down that left inner thigh. Take a deep breath. Exhale completely. All right, come back up to seated. Let your eyes soften or close. And allow your spine to grow vertically. And with this image of the spine growing vertically, notice how the breath can be used to create that action. So we can also harden the muscles and really kind of squeeze in and try and lift the spine up. But instead of doing that, I'm going to invite you to use your breath. So to do so, allow your inhale, your next inhale, to be so powerful that it begins way deep in the pelvis. And as it rises, visualize the inhale almost lifting every vertebrae slightly, as if you're creating a few millimeters of extra space in the spinal column with the breath alone. Once you feel the top, all the spine is full of breath and energy, relax your shoulder blades down, keep the crown of the head lifted, and softly exhale. Release all the breath back out. Continue with this pattern for the next 3 to 4 cycles of breath, inhaling in a vertical manner, as if the breath can move up the spinal column, as if every vertebrae could create a little bit more space from where it was previously, as if you could stack the vertebrae perfectly. And with every exhale, maintain as much of that space as possible and actively relax the shoulders, relax the shoulder blades. Notice the back of the neck remains long. For your next cycle of breath, for your next 3 to 4 cycles of breath, now maintain that vertical space, but add a horizontal dimension in all directions. So visualize as you breathe vertically, that space is already created. Now breathe widely, horizontally, laterally. Widen the rib cage. Widen through the bottom ribs, those floating ribs that reach towards the waist. Widen up into the side ribs near the chest, near the armpits. So widen the torso, expand it as you inhale. And again, with every exhale, maintain as much of that space as possible. Relax your shoulder blades down your spine. Take about 2 more cycles of breath. It's about 3.5 minutes of deep breathing we've been doing. And then use this as an exercise to just connect to your body. That's all. And 1 more deep breath. Excuse me. Exhale as you release. Lower your chin and blink your eyes open. Okay. Let's come right around to hands and knees pose. So we're going to work with a reverse cat and cow pattern. Normally for cat and cow, you've got to inhale, you open, exhale, and you curl. Okay, so we're going to do an inhale, curl, draw the knee to the forehead. So we're going to engage the core. So knees come a little bit closer together. They don't have to touch, but they shouldn't be hip distance apart just for balance. Let's start with the right. So inhale, push your arms, curl the tailbone under, lift the right knee into the center. Exhale, release the right knee and soften the spine. Okay, switch. Inhale, push arms, lift left knee, curl, drop the tailbone. Excuse me. Exhale, release the spine. All right, better. And continue. Inhale, right knee to forehead, curl, tailbone drops. Exhale and release the spine. Inhale, left knee to forehead, curl the tailbone under. Belly lifts. Exhale and release. Continue. Inhale, right knee, tailbone drops. Exhale, Open the chest, open the sternum. Inhale, left knee lifts, tailbone drops, belly lifts. Exhale, stretch the belly muscles, stretch the chest. 2 more cycles. Inhale, right knee. Exhale, stretch the belly. Inhale, left knee. Exhale, stretch the belly. 1 more cycle, we'll have a sip of tea. Inhale, right knee, draw it in. Exhale and stretch. Thank you for being patient with that. Inhale, left knee, draw it in. Exhale and stretch. From here, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Make it a soft down dog, right? You can kind of lean from side to side if that feels good. You could lift your heels, soften one heel down like you're bicycling your legs. Just let your body stretch. Probably your first down dog of the day. And then from here, walk your feet back a little bit more. So if your heels are on the ground comfortably, make your stance longer so that you have to work to get the heels down. Okay, if your heels are already off the ground, then stay where you are, but you're working to press the heels down. Take a deep breath, reach the heels down, reach the fingertips forward. And then exhale and come back down to hands and knees pose. Okay, second cycle, we're gonna do knee to outer shoulder. So this time you can bring the knees together, bring your right knee to your right outer shoulder. Exhale, stretch the right leg back almost into a half plank. Switch. Inhale, bring the left knee to the left outer shoulder. Exhale, stretch that left leg back into a partial plank. Switch. Inhale, right knee to right shoulder. Exhale, stretch that leg back. Inhale, left knee to left shoulder. Exhale, stretch that leg back. Now, if you want to continue doing this from plank, you can. If you want to continue doing like we have been, keep the knee down. Inhale, right knee to right shoulder. Exhale, stretch that leg back. Inhale, left knee to left shoulder. Exhale, stretch that leg back. 2 more cycles. Inhale, right knee. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, left knee. Exhale, stretch. 1 more cycle. Inhale, right knee. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, left knee. Exhale, stretch. Once again, downward facing dog. And again, I'm going to invite you to create a little bit of micro movement in your down dog if your body is craving it. So lifting the heels, right? Bending the knees. Anything that kind of helps you stretch out the lower half of the body. Take 1 more breath and bring your knees down. You probably guessed what's coming next. We're going to go knee to opposite shoulder. So for this one, take your knees about hip distance apart. Inhale, right knee to left elbow. Exhale, stretch that right leg back. Switch. Inhale, left knee to left elbow. Exhale, stretch that left leg back. So I'm still doing this half plank in between. Okay? Switch. Inhale, right knee to right elbow, push the arms. Exhale, stretch that right leg back. Inhale, left knee to left elbow, push the arms. Exhale, stretch that left leg back. Now from here, if you want to continue from plank, you can, or you can continue with 1 knee down. Inhale, right knee to right elbow. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, left knee to left elbow. Exhale, stretch. 2 more cycles. Right knee to left elbow and stretch. Left knee to left elbow and stretch. Stay with me. We're almost done. Right knee to right elbow. Sorry, right knee to left elbow and stretch. Left knee to right elbow and stretch. All right. 1 more time. Lift up to downward facing dog. This time take your feet off the mat so they're really wide like a straddle. And you can shorten your stance. So it's a little hybrid pose between down dog and straddle. See if you can get the palms of your hands down on the ground. We just did a lot of weight bearing. And use the legs to pull some of the weight of the body off the arms. Okay, so I have to lift the quads, I have to engage belly, glutes, and I'm pulling my torso up. So there's very little weight on my arms. And then let the head move left and right a few times like you're saying no. And then up and down as you're saying yes. All right, come on back down. You're gonna take a little stretch before we continue. So this one is still hard for me. It's Virasana. If you can sit back down, you know, with nothing there, great. If you need an extra support, use a block or more. So sit down, your bum in between your heels, And pause, bring your fingertips back. I have to pad my knees, you may not need to. Okay, and then start to walk your hands back. So my fingers are pointing forward, but I'm okay if your fingers point to the sides. Fingers pointing back is not great on the shoulders at this point, so forward or to the sides. And then deep breaths, inhale, exhale completely. So again, you guys are probably way more flexible in the knee joint than I am. So if you can go all the way back, this is about my limit. And even so, my tailbone is not completely long, it's curving. But I want you to get a stretch in the quads, okay? So if you can lay all the way back, go for it. Deep breath. If you're kind of in this hybrid position like me, you can use your thumbs and add a massage around the sacrum and tailbone to keep that tailbone reaching forward towards the knees. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Breathe into the quads, breathe into the legs. And then if you're on your back or elbows, slowly come on up. And you guessed it, downward facing dog. So remove your block or blanket that you had underneath your seat and stretch it out. And this time I'm going to ask you to hold down dog. So try not to wiggle or move other than lift the body, adjust your strength level. Take a deep breath. Relax the head. Exhale completely. And then step, or if you're ready, you can hop your feet to your hands, forward fold. Inhale from the front, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise, come all the way up, reach the arms up, tall, tall, tall. Exhale, hands come back at the heart. Okay, so getting into our flow sequence, as you can guess, we're gonna do knee to elbow or tricep. From the front of the mat, inhale, open the arms wide. Exhale and fold. Same exhale, step your left foot back and bring your left knee down. Okay, so soft lunge, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, circle the arms open. So imagine you're washing your energy clean. You're lifting energy from the earth. I like to imagine a waterfall, like a hot day. You ever gone hiking and you see a natural waterfall and you just want to roll in that water and cleanse yourself. From here are your options, okay? You can go back to hands and knees pose, right knee to right elbow, stretch the right leg back into plank. Or you can step back into plank, right knee to right elbow, and stretch the right leg back into plank. From plank or half plank, lower down to the ground. If you're using a blanket, wiggle yourself back so your hip bones are at the blanket. And inhale, take a low cobra. And just stretch over to the right, like you're looking over your right shoulder. Come back to center, stretch over to the left. Stretch forward, exhale, lower down. Repeat cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. Stretch the pose, stretch the body. Deep breath in. Exhale all the breath out. Keep energy in the heels. Remember we worked on pressing the heels down. So try and press them down, whether they touch or not. Reach them down so you're getting a stretch in your Achilles heel and your calf. And then lift the left knee. So either if you're modifying, you're going to come down to right knee down, left knee lifts to left tricep, or from down dog, shift forward to plank, left knee lifts to the left tricep, bring the left knee back into center, step the left foot through, lower the right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. This time we're going to come back forward and step up to the top. Straighten your right leg, step up. Okay. So we'll do this pattern one more set. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, you're going to come all the way down and fold. Same exhale, step your right foot back, bring your right knee down. Okay. Now we do that circular arm motion. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open the shoulders, circle. Lean forward as much as you wish. Really visualize you're moving energy and washing yourself clean. Inhale, one more breath. Exhale and circle. So here we go. Either left knee to left tricep or from plank position, left knee to left tricep, inhale. Exhale, press back to plank or half plank and lower down. Inhale, cobra. One more time. This time gaze to the left first. So I want you to stretch the inner right kind of hip, belly area. So as inhale, stretch to the right. Come back to center, lower down. Repeat cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Firm in your down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale all the breath out. And another deep breath in. Press the heels down. Reach energy through the fingertips. Second side, either come on down and bring your left knee down, right knee to right tricep, or from plank, right knee to right tricep. Bring the right knee into center. Step the right foot through. Lower your left knee down. On this one, the arms lift. As the arms lower, stretch the back leg straight and step up. Inhale, let's take a Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale, hands come back to the heart. Okay, so now you know your modifications. If you're taking them, always skip down dog if you want to. Go to child's pose. But we're going to work with that sequence a little faster. Okay? Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Same exhale, left knee down. One arm circle. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, open wide. Either plank or half plank. Draw the right knee to the right elbow or tricep. Step the right foot back. Lower down directly to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Press the arms, press down with the heels. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. One more breath. Inhale, either modify, right? Plank or knees down, half plank. Reach the left leg up. Bring the left knee to the left elbow. Then the left knee into center, step the left foot through, lower the right knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Remember on this one, we swing the whole body forward and step up, forward fold. Good, inhale, rise. We're gonna come all the way down, exhale, and same exhale, step your right foot back, bring your right knee down. One arm circle, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open wide. Keep the right knee down or stretch the left leg back into plank. And then inhale, left knee to left tricep or elbow. Step the left foot back. Plank or half plank, chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths, heels press. Fingertips are engaged. Engage the knuckle under the index finger and the knuckle under the pinky finger, and then lift the palm of the hand. Second side. Modify knees down, or from down dog, reach the right leg, shift into plank, right knee to right elbow, right knee to center, step the right foot through, lower the left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. On this exhale, we're gonna bring the hands down, step up and fold. Inhale, we'll take a Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands come back to the heart. Okay, keep the blanket there if you're modifying. Otherwise, we're going to skip the knee down variations for lunges. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale and fold. Move with your breath. Same exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, crescent or knee down. Exhale, open the arms wide. So you know how to modify. Inhale, you're going to stretch the right leg back or bring the left knee down and stretch the right leg back. Right knee to right elbow. Now bring the right knee to the center. Now bring the right knee to the left elbow. So complete circle. Step the right foot back. Lower down. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. And we continue. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Left knee to left elbow. Left knee to center. Left knee to right elbow. Remember, you can do this with the right knee down. Step the left foot through. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, same pattern, lean forward. Step up and lower the right foot next to the left. Good. Inhale and rise. You guys got it. Exhale and lower back down. Step the left foot back. Crescent. Inhale, rise. One arm circle, exhale, open wide. If you're modifying, bring the right knee down. If you're not modifying, go directly into plank. Left knee to left elbow, left knee to center, left knee to the right. Stretch the left foot back, plank or half plank, vinyasa. Take a full breath in down dog. Exhale completely. If you're modifying, bring the left knee down. Reach the right leg up. Right knee to right elbow. Right knee to left elbow. To center. To right elbow. Then step the right foot through. Inhale, crescent. As you exhale, lean forward. Step up off your left leg and bring it to the front, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale, hands come back to the heart. One more time, same pattern. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale and fold. Make this sweet. Step your left foot back. Inhale, crescent, lift up. Exhale, open the arms around. Modify or skip this section. Right knee to right elbow, to center, to left elbow. Stretch the right foot back. Vinyasa, or skip vinyasa, go directly to downward facing dog. Take an extra breath in down dog. Settle the posture and your breath. Modify, you're going to bring the left knee down, otherwise reach the left leg up. Left knee to right, left knee to center, left knee to left. Step the left foot through. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, as your hands come down, step the right foot up and then lower it down. Inhale and rise. Last time in this pattern, exhale and fold. Same exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open wide. Modification, you're going to bring the right knee down. Otherwise, stretch the left leg back. Left knee to the left knee to the center, left knee to the right. Sorry, and then stretch the left leg back and lower down, vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Take a deep full breath. Exhale completely. If you're modifying, shift forward, bring the left knee down. Otherwise, reach the right leg up. Twist first, right knee to left. Right knee to center, right knee to right. Step the right foot through. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, lean forward, step up, and fold. All right, stay in a forward fold for a few breaths. Take your feet definitely wider than at least one fist, maybe 2 fist distance, okay? Inhale, stretch forward. Bring some of the weight into the toes. You're not sinking into the back of the knees and hyperextending. Exhale and fold. Option, grab a hold of your ankles. Pull yourself in. If you do so, move your head from left to right a few times. Relax and soften through the upper body. Take another deep breath here. Exhale, fold again. And then you're going to twist and fold to one side. So to do so, I'll move my body right into center. I'll mirror image. Walk your hands to your left, both hands. Opposite hand, right hand to left ankle. My left arm's out to the side. Inhale, I'm going to stretch forward. Exhale, I'm going to pull myself over the left thigh and fold. I have to hug the outer right hip back, otherwise the right hip and the pelvis will start to swing forward. So attempt to lengthen that right outer hip and hug it back. And then walk your hands into center first. Inhale, center, fingertips wide. Exhale, fold through center. And then second side. Walk your hands over to your right. Opposite hand, left hand to right ankle. Right fingertips off to the side. Inhale, stretch forward. Activate that left outer hip. Exhale, fold over the right thigh. And breathe. You might feel this differently on both sides. On one side, you might feel it in the glute. On the other side, you might feel it in the hips. Come back to center. Inhale, Ardha on the fingertips. Exhale and fold. Okay, I'm going to stay facing you and we continue to mirror image. From a forward fold, you're going to step your left foot back. Okay? So come into a long runner's lunge. Walk your hands to the inside and turn your right foot open about 20, maybe 30 degrees, but don't lean to the right, okay? So keep your hips, if possible, in center and then come onto your fingertips. Make sure that your ankle and knee are more or less in the same plane, okay? It's important. Take another full deep breath and then watch. You're gonna come down if possible, so if you don't have a block, you can use pillows, right? But come down onto your forearms. If you don't need a block, you can come all the way down onto the ground. Okay, but come down, keeping that open here. If this is too much on your back leg, you can lower your back knee down. No problem, okay? And breathe, deep breath. Exhale completely. Good, another full deep breath. Relax the head. One more, full body breath. And exhale. Okay, last thing on this side, like a pigeon prep. Now you're gonna walk your right foot to the center, and instead of coming into a full pigeon, flex through the right heel, use your arms to support you, keep the pelvis lifted. Again, back knee can stay down, or that leg can be straight for more effort. Flex through this front leg. Flex through it so much that you're like karate chopping the pinky edge of that foot down. I want you to activate the outer shin a lot. And you're not resting the weight on the knee. You're not. You're using the shin, and then you're isometrically dragging that right knee back. If your leg is straight, you're pulling the thigh, that femur into the hip. If your back knee is down, you're dragging that back knee down. So you're lifting up through the center. Good, take one more breath. Okay, release. Downward facing dog or child's pose, 5 breaths, inhale deeply. If you want a vinyasa, here's your chance, right? Lower down, up dog, and downward facing dog. Take one more breath. All right, second side. Step your left foot forward, okay? Back leg is straight for now. Walk your left foot to the left, and then turn out. Again, 20 to 30 degrees. And notice, right, if your body shifts towards the knee, it's not that that's wrong, but I want the hips ideally square, in center, in alignment with that back leg. Okay, and breathe, deep breath. Again, too much on that back leg, you're welcome to lower the knee, okay? Or keep that back leg straight. Deep breath in, grow longer, stretch, side body, both of you guys stretch side body forward, yep. Shoulder blades down. Good, one more breath. Okay, now the forearms come down. So again, option, grab your block or some support. If this is accessible, but you want to go deeper, forearms to the floor. Again, back leg can stay lifted or lower it down. Breathe. And there's a feeling of drawing inwards towards the midline. So I'm pressing down with this front heel. I'm isometrically pulling it back. I'm preparing for pigeon prep, right? My back leg is straight, so I'm lifting the femur and pulling it into the belly. If the knee was down, I'd be isometrically dragging that femur into the belly. One more breath. Okay, pigeon prep. Walk your foot across, strongly flex through the heel, and stay lifted so your fingertips are wide. Again, option to bring the back knee down, but you're not relaxing into your pigeon. Lifting the spine, karate chopping the pinky edge of that foot strongly. Karate chopping so much the outer shin activates. Help stabilize the knee. Grow taller. Grow taller. Good. All right, and release. Downward facing dog, or if you want a vinyasa, here's your chance, and vinyasa. And take a deep breath in, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Interlace your fingers behind your back, give your shoulders a stretch, exhale, fold. Imagine that the arms lift up first and then they go over. So first they grow longer, it's like they're lifting to the ceiling, then they go up and overhead. It's longer, up and over, lock it up and over. And then release. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring your hands back to the heart. Okay, one side body stretch, then we'll incorporate some of that into our next flow. Left hand to hip, reach your right arm up, stretch it up and over. Breathe. Actively push the outer edge of that right foot down just a little so you can stretch deeper. We'll repeat this and release. Second side, inhale, bring your left arm up, stretch it up and over. Actively press outer edge of left foot down. Use your right hand to kind of activate the muscles here. And release. Inhale, bring both arms up. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms to the sky, stretch. Press both feet down. Okay, so it's not just upper body working, the legs are pressing. Everything is lifting. Imagine you're lifting the pelvic bowl so much that it just comes into a neutral upright position. It's not tilting forward, you're not tucking under. Deep breath. And then both arms are going to stretch. So I'm going to open the palms. It's a little hard to see. I'll step back. I'm going to open the palms. Both arms are going to stretch to your left. If you want, hook your thumbs. I think this actually, even though it makes it more challenging, I feel more integrated when I do it this way, so you can pull both arms straighter. If that's too much, one arm stretches, but stretch deeper, right? Go longer than you did before. Inhale, come back up. I'm keeping my thumbs hooked. Both arms stretch to your right. If you have the thumbs hooked, pull on the thumbs. That helps the arms stretch. Deep breath. Again, you could do hand on hip, but pull, 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 stretch. Inhale and release. Good. All right, just circle the shoulders up and back and circle the shoulders back and forth. All right, second round. So we're gonna bring some of that hip stuff into it. Inhale, Utkatasana, feet together. Sweep the arms forward, pause. Take a deep breath. Take a look at your toes, spread all your toes. Shift the weight into your heels, but at the same time, reach the toes forward. So you're not lifting the toes up off the ground. And then activate pubic bone to tailbone, belly muscles to glutes, lift the spine more upright. Exhale, fold. Either vinyasa or straight back to downward facing dog. Your choice. If you vinyasa, you could do cobra, you could do up dog, you can also make cat and cow. Makes a lovely vinyasa. From downward facing, remember our modification, we're gonna do right leg to knee in inside and then left side. So inhale, right knee to right elbow to center, right knee to left, step the right foot through, warrior one this time. Inhale and rise. Pause for 3 deep breaths. Actually straighten your right leg just a little, put the weight in the back heel, and then re-bend that right knee, keeping that back leg strong. One more deep breath. Sweep your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, either chest to thigh or shoulder tucks to the inside of that right knee. Keep the outer right hip engaged. It's lengthening back and then it's slightly hugging in. One more breath cycle and release. From here, walk your right foot out, step your right foot back. Modification is left knee down, side plank. Reach your right arm up. If your left knee is down, you can turn the left foot back behind you and lift the right knee to the right elbow like so. It's not going to touch. If you are in side plank, you're going to do the same thing, right knee to right elbow, and it probably won't touch if the arm is up and overhead. Take one more breath, and then release. Inhale, any vinyasa, right? Remember, cat and cow to downward facing is a very good vinyasa choice. Exhale completely. Let all of that go. Relax the head. If you're in child's pose, roll the forehead left and right. If you're in down dog, relax it. Second side. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Exhale, step it all the way through. Inhale and rise, warrior one. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Lift your back heel. Step up, warrior three, hands to the heart. And then bend your left knee, bend your right knee. Keep your hands to your heart. Inhale, and you're gonna twist left elbow across to right knee. Open the chest. Keep the navel pulling back. Maybe let the spine reach longer. And then from there, and release, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale, hands come back to the heart. Second side. Inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Engage the muscles in your belly, in your core. Pull the pelvis back, but you're sitting way back. And then lift the sternum, broaden the collarbones. Expand energy through the torso. If your shoulders are fatigued, bring your arms down first. Relax the shoulder blades and then slowly bring them forward. Good. Take your hands down. Step back, any vinyasa, right? Transition sequence. Or meet us back in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the breath out. Okay, second side. So modify if you want to. Left knee to left elbow. Left knee to center. Left knee to right elbow. Step that left foot through. Vira one. Straighten the left leg partially. Bring more weight into that right leg. And then re-bend the left knee, trying to keep that same weight in the right leg. Deepen the breath, grow longer. So you should feel a release in that right inner hip, thigh, groin, maybe even psoas. One more breath. Exhale and release. Okay, you can modify by bringing the right knee down as we shift into side plank. Or shift into side plank and bring your left knee up towards the left elbow. Take a deep breath and release. Back to your transition sequence, whatever vinyasa that means for you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the breath out. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, you're going to step it directly into warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Step up, palms to the heart, Vira 3. Take a deep breath. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee, twist to the left. Right elbow across left knee. Take a deep breath. Open the chest, coil. Belly to spine. And then keep the belly to the ribs pressed against the thighs. If you can, exhale, turn to center and fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale and fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Rise, open the arms and release. Okay. One more, almost done. Inhale. Exhale, Utkatasana. Step back, vinyasa, or directly to downward facing dog. Really make it flow now. Inhale, lift the right leg. Right knee to right elbow, right knee to center, right knee to left elbow. Step the right foot through. Inhale, warrior one. Oh, I forgot the humble warrior on the other side. We'll do it a double time, sorry. Interlace your fingers, exhale and fold. Take 3 deep breaths. Hug that outer right hip in. Relax the head, soften the jaw. And then release the hands. So modify, remember, left knee down, or step right back into side plank. This time, right knee to right elbow, and then bring the right foot down behind you. Modification, you can do the same thing. Right knee to right elbow and right leg stretches. Okay. With the right foot down behind you, if you're in the full side plank variation, wild thing. So push the hips, stretch up and over, stretch. Push through that left arm, reach through the right, maybe take your gaze past the right fingertips. And then we do this one a lot, right? Draw the right knee into the chest, coil. Slide the right foot through the body. You're going to see it from the back angle, fallen triangle. Inner edge of left foot down. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Again, if you're modifying, you do this with the knee down. No big deal. Exhale, take your left hand down. Now, step back. Vinyasa again, if you wish. Or skip it, downward facing dog. We're only taking 1 breath in down dog. Exhale completely. So now we're going for the warrior 1 to warrior 3 sequence. First twist, left knee, right elbow, center, then left. Inhale, come up to warrior 1. So I'm going to add the humble warrior here since I skipped it on that first round. Interlace your fingers, humble warrior, and fold. 3 deep breaths. Lengthen that left outer hip, please lengthen it. And then gently hug it in. Remember the work we did with that right leg when we straighten the left leg? You almost want to feel the same action. It's as if someone's pulling that inner right thigh and leg back. This is really quite a bit of support. If this leg isn't working, you aren't getting the full benefit of the pose. Okay, come back up. Bring your arms back up to center, hands to the heart. So we're going to step up, Vira 3. Now from Vira 3, last time we bent the knees, came in and chair pose and twist. This time I want you to come halfway upright, twist upright if you can. Then with control, lower the knee, twist even deeper. Your expression of deeper might now mean you can straighten the arms partially. Maybe take fingertips to the ground or to a block. Take a full deep breath, and then straighten the legs. Swing around and fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale and fold. Utkatasana, inhale. Rise, open the arms and release. All right, last side, that sequence. Inhale, exhale, bend your knees. Step back or not, vinyasa. Either way, we meet back in downward facing dog. Modify means your right knee is going to come down. Left leg lifts, left knee to left knee to center, left knee to right. Step that left foot through. Inhale, Vira 1. Bring the arms up, stretch. Straighten the left leg just a tad, weight in the right leg, and then rebend that left knee. Take a deep breath. Exhale and release. Side plank modification, right knee comes down. Otherwise, roll to the right foot, bend your left knee, and then bring your left foot down behind you. Now push with your right arm, reach with your left. If you don't push with the right arm, you're sinking into that shoulder. Okay, so if that's too much, bring your right knee down. Reach, 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 reach above and beyond those fingertips. Then coil, left hand down, left knee into center. Again, you can do this with the right knee down, right? Slide that left foot through, fall in triangle, reach the right arm up, stretch, push with that left arm. Take the right hand down, stretch it back, either vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Second side, finishing. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, step the, sorry, I messed up there. Inhale, reach the right leg up, excuse me. Exhale, step the right foot through. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart, step up, Vira 3. From Vira 3, you're going to bend your left knee. So I'm going to turn and face you without mirror imaging here. You're going to bend your left knee, twist first across that left knee, then lower it down to meet the right so you can twist deeper. If that deeper twist again means hand to the ground or to a block, go for it. Stretch the spine, open, open, open. Exhale and fold. Take your feet about fist distance apart. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, grab a hold of the back of the ankles and pull yourself in and fold. Relax the head, neck, and jaw. Just let the body settle here. Okay, stay in your forward fold for another 3, 4, 5 deep, slow breaths. And as you pull yourself in tight, notice if micro-bending the knees makes sense for you. Okay, biologically, sort of anatomically, if you hyperextend and really jam the knees back, if you did like a lot of ballet or anything like that taught that as a kid, a micro-bend is nice. One option to that is to use your hands and push the calf muscles forward, creating a micro-bend. And then attempt to keep the ribs over the thighs. The last bit of, options I can give you is to stretch forward one last time. Really lengthen, like you're peeling the abdomen, all the digestive organs away from the hips, and then fold even deeper. All right, bend your knees and roll up to standing. Let's take one qigong clearing, okay? Kind of clear all that out. Palms face up, knees are soft, pelvis is neutral. Reach the arms out. Gather energy metaphorically from the earth, from under the soles of your feet, from the air. And slowly as the hands drift in front of the body, press away anything that does not belong. Well, let's do one more actually. This one in silence at your own pace. As you finish, take your time, slowly straighten your legs and come into mountain pose. Okay, pause in mountain for a few breaths. Feet together, spread your toes, inner ankle bones touch, inner and outer arches are lifted. Palms face open. Open this armpit, chest area. But take care to open it by kind of arching into the low back, right? So the pelvis is neutral, hip bones lift, pubic bone and tailbone slightly press in. Lengthen the spine. That breath centering that we did in the very beginning, right? Imagine it here. Imagine breathing up every vertebrae in the spine. Stretching the spine longer. We're going to have a very kind of classic ending to class today. So I want you to focus on spinal length. One more deep breath. And release. Okay, come on down. Bridge pose. If you have a block handy, grab it. We're going to do one option at the end of bridge. If you don't have a block, you can take a blanket. Pillow is going to be too soft because you're going to have to put your sacrum on whatever item you choose. You could also get like 2 hardcover books, and they're about the same thickness is 1 block. Okay, lean back, feet are hip distance apart. We're gonna inhale, lift the arms. I'm gonna scoot forward a little bit here. We're gonna inhale, lift the arms and the hips, okay? Reach the arms back, so my palms are facing the sky, and I'm gonna just gently slide my shoulder blades under. Take care, because with this instruction, you can slide them so far under you harden the muscles in the neck. You don't wanna harden them, you just wanna make sure your shoulder blades are on your back, that's all. And then come down to center and bend your elbows. Gaze should be straight ahead. If you need to adjust the shoulder blades back on the spine again, do so now. Now notice, a lot of us come into bridge pose from here by externally rotating the inner thighs, kind of puffing up the groin and the pubic bone. That's not a great way to come into it. You can use those muscles, but I want you to use your quads. I want you to press down with your heels and drag them back towards you. That completely activates this whole posterior chain, right? Glutes and hamstrings. I want you to use your outer hips. I want you to use everything. Not just inner thigh groin. In fact, some might say don't use the inner thighs at all. I think there's intelligence to using everything in equilibrium. And take another deep breath. Okay, exhale and lower back down. Bring your knees together, walk your feet wide. So you're now internally rotating the inner thighs. Stretch your arms and give yourself a hug. One arm over the other. My teacher Anna used to call this constructive rest position. I don't know if she got it from somewhere or made it up, but it really feels like a nice resting position. Okay, remember which arm is on top. We're going to switch it after our second round of bridge pose. So again, lift up, right? If you need to do the arms up and over, you can. Otherwise, come directly into elbows bent, or option grab hold of the mat this time. So you can go higher. And again, remember, try and use everything equally. Okay, press the heels down, drive them back. Use your outer hips. Your glutes will engage, right? But again, not just the glutes. That instruction of soften the glutes, don't use the glutes, that's for people that only use their glutes. So know what your tendencies are. I do recommend everyone stretching the tailbone forward in between the knees. Lifting the sternum up, take one more breath. And release, lower back down. Constructive rest position, opposite arm comes over. If you forgot which one that was, don't worry about it. Take a few deep breaths. Exhale completely. One more breath. And exhale. Okay. Round 3. Get your block or blanket ready. Lift yourself up, bridge. Walk the feet together and bring your right knee towards your chest. Flex the right heel, cross ankle over left knee. Lift the hips up. Breathe. And then draw the right knee back to the chest. You can lift the left heel and reach the right leg to the sky. You can start to reach the right leg over, or you can keep the left heel down. Okay, so see what feels better. This is more of a hamstring stretch. Right leg comes over. This is going to work your calf muscle if you lift that left heel and get into that left glute. Take one more breath. Release. Second side. Bring the left knee to the chest. Cross left ankle over right knee. Use your outer hip. Use your inner thigh. Open that left hip. Then draw the left knee in. Option lift the right heel. Left leg straight up. Or left leg comes towards you, towards you, towards you. Keep the hips lifted. Take one more breath. Lower the left foot, and here's where your block or blanket come in handy. If you can want to use a block, you can come into the middle distance. Let's not go high distance today because I want to do some more things, and that takes some extra time to kind of unwind the sacrum. So either middle of the block against the sacrum, this is really important, right? Nowhere near the waist, please. On tailbone or just above the tailbone on the widest part of the sacrum. You will find a spot that feels good for you. Okay, that's one option. Second option is block is flat. Third option, block would be high up, but I don't recommend that today. Okay, whichever option you're at, if you have a block, you can bring your palms on the mat, bring both knees into your chest. If you're using a blanket, you can do the same thing. Okay, so Viparita Karani. Legs up to the sky. This is a really lovely pose. You know, and you might need to feel like, okay, the block needs to go a tad lower or a tad higher. Take this moment and find where that adjustment is. I want you to feel like your tailbone is lengthening. And of course, it must be supported. Imagine there's a waterfall. It begins with your toes. And it's prana, it's life force. And it moves down the legs and it collects in the belly, right? In Chinese medicine, it's this dantian, this power center. And then from there, it rolls up across the heart, the chest, the shoulders, and out through the arms. Deepen the breath. One more full deep breath here. And you're going to bring your right knee to your chest, stretch your left leg down, and see if the heel touches the ground. If not, and your block is medium distance, lower your block. If you're on a blanket, I'm pretty sure your heel can most likely touch the ground. If not, bend your knees. You should feel a stretch on the top of that left thigh. If you feel balanced, you can bring your hands around the right knee, pull it in for a breath, but no tension in the neck. So I do prefer arms down for that reason. Option, reach the right leg to the sky. Stretch. Option, reach the right leg towards you. Hamstring. One more breath. Okay, you're going to come back to center. So bring the left knee and bend the right knee. Keep the left knee in close. Stretch the right leg forward, down. You should feel a nice release here. Top of the right thigh. Option could be stretch the left leg up. Bring the left leg towards you. Or hug that left thigh in. Deep breath. Stretch now. Left leg to meet the right. Bend both knees. Walk them up closer. If your block is mid-distance, curl your tailbone up strongly. Tuck, curl. Lift and lower down to the lowest distance. Okay? If you're on a blanket or you're already at the lowest distance, just stay there. Walk your feet forward, both legs stretched, both heels flexed. So feet can be hip distance apart. I don't want them wider. I prefer them hip distance apart. Or you could keep them together. That's not great, I think, for everyone. So I think hip distance apart is a better option. Hip bones lift, tailbone is long. Stretch your arms out and draw your shoulder blades under. Okay. One final option from here. Okay. You can come into a plow or a shoulder stand. So first lift the block, curl the tailbone, and lower all the way down. You can come into plow or shoulder stand. So plow pose, bend your knees. You can use your hands and push your feet. Keep your gaze up at the sky. Hands come on the low back, and you can open your feet wide here. You can take the feet together. You can stretch one leg up. That's what I would recommend. If you have a shoulder stand practice and you want to come into shoulder stand, full shoulder stand, you may. I'm going to demo plow. I think that's going to be probably the most common option for most people. So whether you're in plow or a shoulder stand variation, right? I'm not in a full shoulder stand. Notice how my body isn't as upright as it could be. You're going to switch legs. If one leg was lifted, lift the other leg up. Lower that leg, come down into plow, take your feet wide, like a straddle version. So you're looking towards your navel, pubic bone. And then walk your right foot towards your left, keeping that left foot wide. Support outer right hip, right sacrum. Go back into straddle in plow. Walk your left foot towards your right. It's probably not going to touch. Mine doesn't. Support the left outer hip, sacrum. Take your left foot wide. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Bend your knees. Imagine you can gently touch your knees towards your ears or your cheekbones. And then use your belly muscles slowly. Don't crash. Slowly roll forward. As you roll forward and down, stretch the legs straight. Come into fish pose. Come onto your forearms. Flex through the heels. Either let the head hang or gently rest the crown of the head on the ground. Gently. You're using the forearms, elbows to support you. Take a full breath as you exhale. Release. Final twist, right? You can do one knee at a time or both legs in. Twist to one side. Open the arms. Deep breath. Switch. Twist to the other side. Again, either one knee at a time or both knees. Deep breath. Come back to center. And Shavasana. Final resting pose. Adjust your shoulders. Maybe rock the hips back and forth a few times so the pelvis feels neutral. Soften the head. And stay in Shavasana for a few minutes here. And relax the body completely. So much so that everything you just did truly becomes a function of what was and not what is. What is right now is you. It's your energy and your consciousness. It's your awareness of your energy and consciousness. If anything, the awareness, that is the essence of who we are, not what we do or how we walk in this world. Maintain awareness of yourself. Even as you move out towards the rest of your day, maintain awareness of how you react to yourself and to others. And there's no judgment there. An enlightened being, in my opinion, is one who is aware of her actions, not one who acts quote unquote perfectly. I'm the one who is aware. It's the element of being a spiritual being and being a human being, living life with awareness. Bring awareness now back into your breath. Stretch your arms, stretch your legs. Take any stretch that feels good to you. Roll longer, longer, longer. And then roll over to your side. Slowly come back up into an upright seated position. Let your palms come to your heart. With a promise to remain as aware and conscious of your actions as possible, without judgment, just awareness. Take a gentle inhale. Exhale out any resistance to that thought. Namaste. Thank you for practicing. So good to see you guys. Yay, makes my heart bright.